The one thing that I would say is to not be afraid of bitters. People hear that name and they either automatically go to cocktails, which if you're not a drinker, you're automatically just going to be turned off by the idea. They're really meant to be added to your food and drink to provide additional flavoring. So experiment with them and don't be afraid of them just because of their name. Bitters Lab was founded by me in 2015. It was just kind of a way for me to experiment more with different flavor profiles. So my background is as a wedding cake designer. I did that for 7 years before I started Bitters Lab, and I made my own extracts for all of my desserts. And that's kind of how I got into making bitters. Extracts and bitters are a very similar process. I got into craft cocktails and I would experiment with bitters flavors in the basement of my home, which was dubbed the Lab by friends, which is where our name came from. And just this experimentation with bitters and making my own extracts sort of evolved into what we are today. One thing that we do that sets us apart from everybody else is our use of local in-season ingredients. So we have seasonal flavors that we offer. We partner with local farmers here in Utah. All of our ingredients are real. They're completely natural. There's no artificial colorings or flavorings or essential oils. Everything that we're infusing in our flavors is real. It comes from the land. It's real herbs and spices. It's real fruits and vegetables from locals here. So anything that we can get locally, we're doing. Composting is really important to us. So any pieces of something that we're not using, we'll compost. We also have a recycling program here in the building that we're at. Supporting businesses within our community and using local ingredients whenever we can is huge for us. Like that's the main thing that we care about and the main driving force behind Bitters Lab. Any pieces of fruit or vegetables that we don't use that can actually be used, for example, we just use citrus peels for our infusions. So the whole rest of the fruit ends up not being used. We'll partner with local bakeries or local companies that can use it. So for example, our citrus right now is going to Salsa del Diablo. They're a local salsa company here. And we just give them all of our fruit and they end up using it for their salsas, which is really nice because nothing goes to waste. We got picked up by A Priori. They're our distributor, and that happened almost immediately after we started in 2015. And they have been really instrumental in helping us sort of branch out. And we have them to thank for getting into Harmons. That was a great sort of partnership. The Harmons grant was a really awesome surprise. We're very grateful to have received that. That'll be really huge for us. Being in Harmons is huge for us because we really look up to Harmons. I think that the things that they're doing in supporting local businesses is really huge. Obviously, for us being a very small local business and for all the other businesses that we see in there, some of those are our farmers market friends and some of those are, people that we know in the community. So it's really cool to be a part of that. And when I first got that, I was floored. It was very exciting to be able to, my family they shop at Harmons and they go into Harmons and they see our product there, and it's really cool to see. Honestly, the idea when I started Bitters Lab was I wanted to use my creativity. I would love to be able to employ more people, really keep supporting my community, keep doing what I'm doing for however long it lasts, I guess.